Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video, the main focus is how to repair minor damage in your siding. This one happens to be cracked out here at a corner. Now you could have a big hole in the side, from a lawnmower shooting up a rock, your kids throwing rocks. I'm going to start by telling you the product. It's a filler, but it's not Bondo, traditional Bondo. It's made by Bondo. I used to call this sort of stuff Duraglass. That may have been another manufacturer that I used in the past. It mixes just like Bondo, but it's 100% waterproof. This is something you would repair a rust hole that's going to repeatedly see weather. You can repair a jet ski with it, a boat with it, but I'm going to repair some siding with it. This stuff only takes about 12 to 15 minutes to cure up before you can start sanding it. And this stuff, yes, look at that. This is what I always call Duraglass. It's fiberglass reinforced. This is not going to sand like Bondo. It's not going to sand like any other filler joint compound. This is going to cure hard as a rock. Doesn't take much hardener, just a little drop. Maybe a hair more, just like that. This video is sponsored by Dauber Stopper. What's a Dauber Stopper? In the southern United States, it's very common to have your air conditioning unit in your attic. When you have an air conditioning unit installed in your attic, the condensation line typically drained outside of your house. Either comes out your soffit or out the side of your siding. What this thing does is it goes over that to prevent anything from going inside and making a nest. The dirt daubers, very common to make those mud nests in holes. Once that pipe gets plugged up, the water has nowhere to go except backing up inside your attic, and then it overflows and floods your house and you got water damage. Around here we have a similar situation for washing machine pans. So your washing machine goes in a plastic tub and there is usually a PVC pipe that goes straight out the side of the house. Well, if you've been ignoring it for 10 years, it's probably plugged up with something. And when you really need it, it's not going to be available because it's plugged up. That water is going to come back up, fill up your pan, and flood your house. Go outside your house. See if you have one of those PVC pipes sticking through your soffit or just exiting through the siding. Click the link in the description and go get yourself a Dauber Stopper. It's an affordable preventative maintenance thing. You can do it this weekend. Yeah, that's what it looks like before any sanding. That should take about 15 minutes, and I'll come back, pull all the tape off, and start sanding it down, and then I'll show you what I do next. Now the caulking I'm going to be using is called Dynaflex Ultra. It's a little overkill for exterior siding, but it's what I had in the trailer, so I'm just going to use it. What I'll do is hit up the corners here and all the nail holes, and that's about it. So this is just about set up. It's still, you can feel it. There's quite a bit of heat behind that where the chemical reaction is taking place. So I'm just going to pop this off now and let it fully cure. Hopefully this comes off right. Perfect. I'll trim all that up here in about 5 more minutes. This thing will be ready to start the final shaping. This is a little overkill. There are some vinyl fillers that you can get. I thought I'd show you a method that it will never fail. And now I'm going to take the same caulk that I caulked all the nail holes with. Caulk into the corner here. Just using this caulking to create a little bit of the texture that kind of matches all this randomness. So I will be painting all 3 rows. You can't just do a touch-up like that on an existing house. You just will never ever get it 100% matched. When you have a break, when you got a line and a shadow that separates the 2 pieces, that's when you can get away with not painting the entire side of the house. So when you're painting, don't freak out when you're putting the paint over the old paint and it doesn't look like it matches. It's always going to dry a different color. It's going to dry a little bit darker. It's going to dry darker than when it's wet. Just about dry, and from this angle it's a perfect match. I can't tell the difference at all. Staring at this thing, you start to see other imperfections. If you look at the next row of siding up right there, you'll see a faint line go straight down the middle. Just a variance in the manufacturing of these things. See that line right there? Goes the whole way down. It's interesting. And there's our corner repair. Not too bad. I think it blends in quite well. But overall, this is a dramatic improvement. I'll probably have been putting up some before pictures of how this was all chewed up, and it was ragged on the top layer there. The caulk line, the mismatched paint. Please give the video a like, make sure you subscribe and click the bell. I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.